Welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake 2. I'm BurningDogFace, and this is the loud side of the office. And this is the quiet side of the office. Thing I've been meaning to mention for a while. I did look it up, and that was not the original actress who played Alice Wake when we saw that video a while back. In the original game, Alice was played by a Brett Madden, and unfortunately, she tragically died a couple of years ago. May she rest in peace. So they have recast the role with Christina Cole. I do not know whether the Andersons were recast, but I'm pretty sure Nightingale was. It kind of seems like the only one they brought back... Well, the only ones they brought back from the first game were Ilka Villi and Matthew Porretta. You know, to reprise their roles specifically, I mean. But hey, maybe I'll be proven wrong. And... what? It's one of the thermos cars from the Espresso Express. I said it backwards again. But that time I wasn't doing it on purpose. And it's sitting on its end with a Christmas tree sat on the back of the cushion. I mean, it's not decorated or anything, but it's clearly a plastic Christmas tree. That's really strange. Even by this town's standards. Okay, yes, the thing was over... Where was the big cup? Here it is, the big smiley cup. Yeah, so there's that symbol. We've got two symbols that slightly overlap at the tips, kind of like the, oh, I see. They're variations on the cult logo. Yeah, they're like the cult logo, except one of the triangles is upside down compared to the other one. Here's two triangles with their flat edges almost touching, except they're overlapping. And here's a pair of triangles that are just barely not touching, and they're lined up perfectly. Okay, I guess... maybe left to right? So it'd be the crossover, the one that they're only touching by the corner, and the one that they're floating like elevator buttons. Where? Oh, over there. Wait. Row of lights just here. Can I just turn on the power and make it brighter? No. Okay, worth a shot. Oops. Maybe I will use that. Oh, that's much better. Let's see. First was this one. Oh, look, the Cult of the Words symbol is in here, too. Great. Then was this. And finally was... there's the upside-down Cult of the Tree symbol. There's just straight up the Cult of the Word. And this one. Fuck. There's got to be something to indicate the order. Like they literally numbered them last time I saw. Something like this in the environment. Is there a number on the back of that board? No. Fuck. Opposite order? Like from the front of the room to the back? Best Float featuring Pyrotechnics Award. Anyone else notice that they said we won the award from last year's for best float that didn't have had an animal other than a deer on it? And then it said that the award was from 2021. Oh yeah, look at that. Best float and featuring an animal that is not a deer award. Deerfest 2021. Deerfest 2020, Best Food-Centric Float Award. Deerfest 2019, Best Float Featuring a Deer Award. Yeah, the one from 2022, Best Float Featuring Pyrotechnics Award. So these guys do at least win awards every year, and that's really impressive as far as such things go. Alright, what am I missing? I am missing something. It's just here. Okay, I'll try switching the first and last ones. So I guess that's this one and this one. Ah! It was backwards. The first thing I see is some storage shelves with at least 3 deer masks on them.
This is the cult's hideout. Their headquarters, even?
That's a bunch of sticks, and that one's just already been made into... Oh, it's 2 of them sitting on top of each other. From this angle, I thought that was the Cult of the Word made out of sticks. What am I doing? I'm in a bright area. Alright, yeah, that goes in there. What? Not sure I can do without anything else.
There's a basement.
So there is. Ah, the fuse I was looking for. And a bunch of file folders from the Federal Bureau of Control. Great.
A fuse. I can use this to get the Espresso Express working.
Priorities. Yes, that is something we wanted to do, but, you know, we're kind of investigating murderers here. I always wonder about that when you open a thing and there's nothing in there. Is that just like a random chance for something to be in there, or do they intend for that one to be empty? Saved. Can't seem to read any of these documents. I can read this wall.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Oh, it's a map with a bunch of circles on it. Sure. I get that.
This is the cult's process.
What?
Their ritual.
The ritual for taken. Surround the target. Subdue them. Use hammer or other blunt object. Restrain them. Carve out their heart. Recite the words. Put the clicker into their chest. Flick the switch 2 times to make sure it works. Remember floodlights on tripods. We need to see what we're doing. And always work in pairs. March forward, says my lozenge wrapper. Oh, I see. Map of Watery, map of Bright Falls, and a map of the Cauldron Lake area. This is everywhere I've been so far in the real world. That light switch you found washed up in the lake is not junk. It's fucking important. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're going to cut out its heart, stick the thing inside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but trust me. It'll be like a ritual. This is going to work. I really like that you can see how much emphasis they put on the word not. This is not junk.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
I did get that impression. You know, because they had to run off when the people found them. Everyone please read. I'm not trying to play the blame game, but we cannot let random tourists walk right into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. Hell, the lights weren't even set up yet. It's unacceptable. So let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster with our setups. We need to be 100% positive someone is on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip-ups like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great! I'm only being harsh about this because I know we can do better. No, I didn't actually start the timer. How shamefully embarrassing. Oops. I've marked the map like you asked. That's all the stashes by our last count. Locked and loaded and ready to go.
This will be handy.
More stashes on the map, so get the other one too.
That's it.
Okay, so I guess now I know where these all are. Oh, except this.
The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
Read. To whoever has been sabotaging lake house equipment, stop it! If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it! Unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful, in which case you can fuck right off. Stay away from the FBC, and if you see them poking around again, report it to the Grandmaster. Yeah, you can fuck right off. It's written right there in neatly typed out print. Nordic mythology, I saw. North American mythology just earlier. Ah, I can look at this folder. Someone has written Cult of the Tree, and someone has written Forest over Tree, and Make the Woods Scary Again. Oh, that's not loaded at all, is it? Observation report subject to the Cult of the Tree. And there is a redacted thing in there. Summary. Intermittent surveillance of the paracriminal group known as the Cult of the Tree shows that their operation is limited to a small area of Washington state. The group is reported to be made up of dedicated individuals equipped with only common tools. Overall level of organization is low. Overall comprehension of redacted is low. Our assessment yielded a Category Orange risk status. Further inquiry should be made into the exact details and sources of their knowledge regarding paranatural elements. Investigation unit remains the Cult of the Tree be kept under permanent surveillance, with preparations made for the group's arrest and seizure of assets. See File 85-21-1027, I do remember lots of numbered files in Control, for full report and recommended action. Summary and full report to be forwarded to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont at the Cauldron Lake Research Site, as both operate in a shared area. Surely you would include the first initial if you were going to avoid being confusing there. Addendum. Recommended action downgraded to continued intermittent surveillance, no arrest due to prioritization of resources. And then in handwriting, you were right, these sneaky fuckers are watching us, and our level of organization is fine, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Rose. She's that waitress from the diner.
Rose Marigold observations. Oh, they're very good if they could tell what happened to her. March 21st, 2014. 6:35 a.m. Leaves home in car. 6:46 a.m. Arrives at Oh Dear Diner. 7 a.m. Opens restaurant. 9:44 a.m. Spills a cup of coffee. Stares at coffee puddle and seems suddenly delighted. Begins talking animatedly to the puddle. Observer not in diner did not hear her. Okay, she really has lost it. 11:30 a.m. goes on break. 12:04 p.m. back from break, ate a sandwich and wrote in a notebook, couldn't see text. 1:21 p.m. stares at ceiling fan for approximately 50 seconds, smiling. 3:05 p.m. leaves Oh Dear Diner on foot. 3:08, oops. Where was I? 3:08 p.m., stops at pier and writes in notebook. Stares at clouds and becomes upset, shaking her head and speaking up at the sky, not close enough to hear. Oops. 4:23 p.m., leaves pier. 4:25 p.m., arrives at car, enters. 4:34 p.m., arrives home. 4:52 p.m., watches TV. 5:45 p.m., cooks dinner, macaroni and cheese, watches TV while eating. 9:21 p.m., goes to bed, reads The Sudden Stop. That's the Alex Casey novel where he died. 10:05 p.m., turns off light.
This is one weird cult.
Yeah. Oh boy, they want me to read out all of the gibberish they'd scrawled in the front of this folder. Great! We are the cult of the tree. We watch in the night. I see it now. This is our mission. Make the woods scary again. It's a tree. A spruce tree. I assume they mean the logo. Keep them out. Keep them safe. Together we are a forest. Cult of the tree. Boy, oh boy. Like, hot damn. This is cask strength crazy right here. Oh. Call to the tree. There's a bunch of new stuff I can put on here. Let's see. Drug-fueled scribbles on the origin of the cult triangle symbol. Ah, cult symbol. Looks like I finished that section. Cult symbol inspired by FBC logo. Also drugs. I could see that. The FBC logo involves the Black Pyramid. Seriously? This would almost be funny if they weren't killing people. Report on Rose Marigold found in Cult HQ. Who's involved? Aha! Rose Marigold. Rose is that waitress from the diner. Is she involved with the cult? Cultist note admonishing members sabotaging FBC equipment. Oh, right. Okay, the lake house must be that place where I did the wolf ritual. Writing part of ritual? No, of course not. Sabotaging FBC equipment. Cult psychology. I also finished what kind of cult. Members are regular folks, locals, disorganized but dedicated. Symbols / attire have no deeper meaning. That's jumping to conclusions, but okay. Cult psychology. Not fanatics, no signs of indoctrinations. Messy group of enthusiastic sociopaths. Cultist note about ritual being interrupted. Cult ritual, what is it? No? Oh! Nightingale, only victim to become a monster. Why? This confirms the ritual was interrupted. It says they didn't have time to use the clicker. Note detailing the steps of the cult ritual.
Nah.
Oh, writing part of ritual. Or no, cult ritual, what is it? Yeah. You can't go to the left. That's not how this ward works. Whatever. The steps of the ritual are listed here, consistent with what we found at Nightingale's murder site. Does I think pop up just here? Well, any other goods and services in here? I've yet to find a fridge I can open. God forbid we run out of coffee. So the cult of the tree might just be this biker gang. Oops. I'll save it quickly, certainly. Do not unplug, it's just a lamp. Oh, I see.
A creepy basement.
No one will find her corpse. What a lovely fucking subtitle to come down here to.
Shit.
Yeah, I feel like not splitting the party and maybe bringing Casey along would have been a very good idea after all. Hell, bring Alan too. He can... Well, there's just a cube on top of this ladder. I don't think that's meant to be the case. I can't even pick that one up. So it's not just items that I can interact with. What the hell? I think a fucking hand lotion just sat there on the counter next to the paint thinner.
Hey! Freeze!
Oh, that's a chapel. We will Watch it eat your mind. Okay, fuck that. Oh, joy. Those aren't ceiling fans. It's a circles made out of antlers. The light mounted in the middle is not even on.
That's the clicker.
This can't be that easy. Oh, good. There's no space back here. They just stepped out behind the curtains and vanished. Perfect. Ah, hell.
No! They took it!
There was a jump scare and it's just gone.
I was so close.
Get the clicker from Mulligan and Thornton. The deputies. Oh, they all got fucked up now. I guess that's because they're taken. Dead-eyed. The Cult of the Tree.
Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination. Not one tree. A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader.
I did not get that from this at all, but I will take your word for it since you're really good at this. Oh yeah, I guess Nightingale also looked super fucked up. I guess even Alan over here sounded blank, didn't he?
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face.
Yep.
The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
You know, on a side note, I realized I'm not even... Following up on something I said last time, I've realized I can't even be sure that the Alan sitting with Casey is Alan Wake. That could be Mr. Scratch. The only Alan we can be sure is Alan is the one I'm actually playing as when I'm in the dark place. Other than that, the TV one, the one who appears in the visions... I don't know. I guess I'll upgrade my shotgun. Oh, look, now there's a thing from Bow and Bolt's magazine. More about the 200-foot, meet the 200-foot dash LBS, foot-pounds? Tactical crossbow. What has this got? Pull the string, hold the fire button to draw the crossbow further for increased damage and a straighter arc. Yes, that does sound good. 2 shots, fires 2 bolts before needing to be reloaded. That's a bit silly, but okay. Magnetic pull, bolts lodged into enemies will attract bullets fired near them. That's silly. Feather light, carbon composite frame for maximum durability and handling. Adjustable 5-position foregrip. Let's take a look at the gunsmith. Fluid motion increases reload speed out of action. Deals increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Ah! Yes, ready for more. Kill an enemy to restore health. The amount of restored health depends on the strength of the enemy. That one.
The report of the shotgun rang in the air. The enemy fell. Saga felt a surge of new energy. She'd been dead tired before, but was ready for more now. She would get through this. She continued on.
Hell yeah. Well, some interesting things going on here. Get the clicker from Mulligan and Thornton. Don't love this. Oops. Just trying to move that. Fill in this spot over here. Okay. I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you on the next episode of Let's Play Alan Wake 2.
8 remaining.
Excellent. I'm glad I can do that now. If they fix that with a patch or something. This case is far from over. And, well, I'll see you next time when we head out there to find the deputies, put them out of their supernatural misery, and, hopefully get our hands on the clicker before Mr. Scratch does. Till then, be cool and stay in the light.